Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's available free on itch.io, and if you want the most up-to-date version earlier and or want to support them, you can go to their Patreon. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, we finished Devin's Route, at least for day 2, which consisted of Rune saying that he kind of feels like something's going on between me and Devin, and threatening me, but just joking, but not really, that if we hurt Devin, then he'll make us pay. And, you know, reasonable thing to do. And then we talked with Devin in his room about, you know, relationship stuff, his past, try not to do one-night stand stuff, because, you know, you can get hurt, all that kind of things. Like emotionally, but I guess also physically, but he was meaning emotionally. Anyways, for this Let's Play, we're going to be doing Mikko's route, and that's because he's the person on the list that has day 2 finished, but I want to do next. I asked the person that makes this game, and they said all but Jorgen, Toruf, and Klaus's route is finished for day 2. Well, up to it, which is kind of funny. I thought Toruf was finished today too, but I guess maybe there's going to be some more age stuff after the save we had. Also, I do want to note that we did come into a glitch which did unlock a couple of pictures in the gallery, probably corrupted some save files, and also made all the things that we've seen before unskipped. So we'll try our best to work around that. Also, we're going to have it set to auto, but also quick, because I've read this thing several times before. So we can, you know, run right past it. NSFW off. No, I guess it did say non-safe work mode. Let's just make sure. Okay, I don't want to have to censor a butt again. And let's just put it a tad bit quicker. There we go. So yeah, our main character Arvo, but I call him Dark because me, is having a dream about becoming a relatively famous photographer. Let's skip it just a bit faster. There we go. And then he gets wooed by the deer, but it was all a dream, and we're actually going on a not a field trip, but a retreat. Sorry, I reset my face. To some remote place to see stars and also go to a college thingy there. Sometimes face rig is more stubborn. Oh, and we don't know the deer guy that we're having the dream of. Now we'll go in that place. Late title card, kinda. How late is a late title card? Hello, daddy, I mean teacher. So yeah, we're gonna be dating him. I don't remember Bleppin', but I guess that was a new update at some point. You're next. Because he's so adorable. And sorry, Bjorn, you're going to be at the back end of all this. I wonder how I'm going to do that if the creator gets to day 3 before I finish everybody. Anyways, we'll hang with Mikko. And I do, as you can see here, have the preferences set to unseen text. Because we did see it, probably. If apparently we did unsee it, then I'll go back and read it, you know? If you want to have me reading this, then go back to my earlier videos where I actually do read these. It has been quite a while since I've done this. Yeah, but we're hanging with Mikko. Oh yeah, taking pictures. I do remember this, I think. That's a problem with the whole skip thing, because I can't remember if I've done all those things, but I'm pretty sure I've done those. Mind if I go back just a tad? Turn off auto. Yeah, I think we did that. It's just that there's so much stuff on the first day. Oh yeah, it polarized filters. Hyena. Get back to the room. Stuff about the clouds. And the dewiness. Yeah, this will be the first time we've sat with Mikko. Because all the other times we sat with Lake. Because let's see, the first time it was Rune, which was with Lake. Second time was Toruf, which I don't know why we just decided to sit with Lake again. And then next was Devon, which was also with Lake. So let's turn auto off. And while we're here, might as well do that. And because like, here's the thing, I've done this before, but still, it's skip. Oh, and we might want to turn the text speed down to what was that or something like that. Go back. Time to actually read. I hesitate for a moment, but I wave back at Lake and walk up to the table where Mikko is sitting and take a spot next to him. He noses me and greets me with a warm smile. I don't know the others, but at least I'm with my friend. And Lake. I'll catch up with him after lunch. You're late for lunch. That's unlike you. Yeah, but at least I have a cool photo. And I took too much stuff, as always. Probably took twice as much stuff as you did, you know? And I was here on time. Anyway, the food here isn't here yet, but it should be here in a minute. I think we've already met, right? You helped me with my bags at the stairs. That's right. You're dark, yes? Mikko mentioned you just a few minutes ago. The bear sitting on the other side of the table leans in and introduces himself in a considerably low, though soft voice. I didn't introduce myself earlier. Sorry. I'm Bjorn. I study neuroscience. That's my face. Oh, I need to reset it again. Jeez. Sometimes face rig is just... like, not good. I don't know why. I'll go back a bit. Unprofessional moves. Bjorn? Really? Maybe he's just making fun of me? I glance sideways at Mikko to see if he's laughing, but he seems completely serious. So is that like a weird name or something? Yeah, that's me. Good to meet you again. And likewise. Sorry for leaving you like that, but I don't like leaving my bags unattended. Same here. As I look at him again now, he doesn't seem intimidating anymore. Despite his size, he seems rather soft-spoken, more like a gentle giant than a brute. Also, if my bag was nothing to him, what the hell did this guy pack to have to make multiple trips? Good question. Well, we'll learn some other series. You two know each other yet? He gestures at the raccoon sitting next to him, and I shake my head. This is Travis. I hate you. And I'm studying neuroscience too. I started this year. Travis is much smaller than the bear sitting next to him, and much more energetic. He has that lively, eager spark in his eyes. Raccoons rarely live in this part of the world, and he speaks with basically no accent. I wonder if he's from around here. You're a raccoon, yes? I like to play guess the species. Are you from here, or did you move here for your studies? No, I'm not a raccoon. I'm a tanuki. See this tail? No stripes. He smirks, lifting his long, fluffy tail. No stripes indeed. Oh, this must be the tanuki Mikko mentioned earlier. Don't worry, it's a common mistake. I don't mind. And I was born in the US, but my mom is from Japan, so I'm half American, half Japanese. Nice to meet you, Dark. Nice to meet you too. I smile meekly, still feeling stupid over the mistake. He might say whatever he wants, but it's always rude to mistake someone's species. I want to apologize to him, but I'm interrupted by the waiter putting plates with our meals on the table. Ooh. I could swear that Tanuki's eyes gleamed with pure lust. She had a magnificent rack. Before us are two sizable dishes. One that looks like a root vegetable stew, and the other with some sort of salad. Oh yeah, speaking of lust. Boop. There's also a basket of bread and a plate of sunshine buns, each wrapped in paper for convenience. Ooh, I love those. Soft and fluffy, smelling like cardamom and cinnamon, they became my go-to dessert after moving to Norway. Rakusati and turnip stew. I can't pronounce it. Nice. Light and tasty. Good choice for lunch. Looking at him, I'd never guessed that he takes his lunch light. He's built like a tank. I bite my tongue to refrain from inquiring about this, though. I've just met him, and what a way to ruin a new friendship that would be. Looks yummy. What do you usually eat for lunch? I usually eat a few sandwiches, and then a sweet roll or two. Is that usual here? Not really. In Norway, we usually plan sandwiches for lunch, one topping each, nothing more. It's sort of a tradition to make lunch as uninteresting as possible. Weird. So it looks like he simply has a sweet tooth. He gestures with a spoon in his paw as he speaks, looking pretty funny. Very dull tradition if you ask me. It started with some government-funded program providing lunches for children back when Norway was a poor country. But we're not anymore, and I'd rather have something that brightens up my day. I will never understand why you Norwegians are doing this to yourselves. Like, there's so many good things you can eat, and yet you eat your dark bread with some kind of tasteless paste every day. Travis has already put in some thick stew on his plate, although with a few slices of rye bread. Be glad we got lunch like this today. Oh, I am. He grabs his glasses, full of what looks like orange juice, and fills it up theatrically. To our college. Finishing the glass with one big beastly gulp I would never expect he's capable of, he puts it back and digs into his food. It ad akimasu. It would have a greater effect if he had a pair of chopsticks in his paws instead of a spoon. Racist. I glance at Mikko. He's looking somewhere sideways, not really paying attention to us. If I didn't know him any better, I would have thought he doesn't want to talk to us. But I do, and know that he is always silent with new groups of people. He is friendly, of course, but he needs some time to get used to everyone. Yep. And the louder and more enthusiastic his company is, the more he retracts into himself. I wouldn't bring him into the conversation. Just, try to, bring him in. I don't know. I'm not a socialite, so I wouldn't really know some stuff. I mean, both are good choices. But that also feels like putting him on the spot. Let's just do it. And Mikko, what do you usually have for lunch? Mikko jumps a little in his seat and turns towards us. I bet it didn't give him a heart attack. Usually I make myself a meal replacement drink. I don't need anything fancy. Wait, really? I knew you were not fussy about food, but didn't expect that. Meal replacement drink? What's that? It's a shake powder mix that has all the nutrients your body needs. It's as convenient and fast as it gets. Preparation takes literally a minute. It's a really interesting concept. On one part, it's nutritious and healthy, at least in theory. On the other, it's as processed as food can get. Bjorn clearly doesn't seem convinced either, and Mikko is getting even more flustered. Oh, maybe that wasn't the best topic to bring up. Well, it takes some time to get used to, but it's not bad. Grab the salad spoon and start putting food onto the plate for Mikko. So today you're dining like a king. Is this enough, or do you want some more? That's enough. I'm not that hungry yet. And thank you. Looking back at the rest, I can see that Bjorn observes us with amusement. Am I doing something weird? When I'm done, I put some stew and salad on my plate too. Ugh, that smells good. Until now, I didn't really realize how hungry I was. I grab a slice of rye bread and start eating the stew. It has a rich, earthy taste, and the turnips add a crunchy texture. It's flavored mastery, not bland and not too strong, with a hint of thyme and smoked paprika. Oh, that's good. I needed that. It is indeed. Bjorn is a bit quiet at first too, but with a good meal in front of him, he seems to open up a bit more. He seemed to have been a bit unapproachable aura to him, but maybe it was just the first impression. Suddenly, I hear the door to the cafeteria opening. I turn in the direction to see a figure clad in black clothes entering the room! Exclamation mark. And they are walking in our direction. He sits down next to Bjorn and starts to put food on his plate, all without saying anything. I look at Bjorn questionably, but only he shrugs, apparently clueless himself. The newcomer is definitely a cat. Not very tall, with an average build, and dyed hair, and is that a pentagram hanging from his neck? Nope, you're just seeing things. Hello, I'm Travis, and I'm a freshman studying neuroscience. How about you? I exhale with relief. Travis's kindness is stronger than the stranger's awkwardness. I was afraid that we'd spend the rest of lunch in silence. I'm Klaus. ... Looks like that's all we'll get from him. So anyway, Dark, you're from Finland like Mikko, yeah? Phew, thank you for breaking the silence. Yeah, the land of lakes is my homeland. And you two are friends, right? But I don't like the direction in which this conversation is going. Yeah, that's right. We've known each other for quite some time now. We went to the same middle school, though we lost contact after it. More like I stopped replying to him because I was a stupid dumbass. Imagine my surprise when I saw Mikko here again, in Norway, at the same university I got to. We're in different departments, but it's a nice surprise. And just resumed our friendship as if nothing happened, which is starting to concern me a bit, the more I think about it. Why did you choose a university here and not in Finland? Oh, that's a good change of topic, thank you. I went to study cognitive science, and none of the universities back home had a good syllabus alongside the facilities for that. I've never heard of that subject. What's it about? It's a broad field encompassing neurobiology, physiology, and anthropology. It's the main focus being on the process of cognition, and what's more fascinating than that? It's how we perceive the world around us, and how we perceive ourselves. Potentially, it's a key to understanding the animal mind. Wow, I think I sounded smart, and maybe even convincing if I had some luck. That's interesting. It overlaps a bit with what I'm studying. We'll see if you find a job after that, though. Look who's talking. You're studying marine biology, Mikko. Hey, it's also an interesting field. Marine mammals are similar to us in many ways, but did not evolve with opposable thumbs, and did not walk on two paws. We cannot yet communicate with them, and I want to work on bridging the gap between us. There is a lot of scientific work to be done here. We're only now finally warming up to the idea that the other creatures around us are also sapient. But don't wear any clothes. And what made you study neuroscience, Bjorn? Well, being a neuroscientist is a respectable job, isn't it? This is an odd answer for me, for sure. It sounded as if he's trying to convince himself as much as me. These aren't really interesting. What's really interesting is botany. We all look at Klaus, taken aback. He continues though, not even looking up from his plate. Plants are much more interesting than any animal, especially weed. You should try it. We think so highly of ourselves, but this planet belongs to plants. Without them, no animal could live. Exclamation mark. What's up with that evil look in his eyes? Attention, everyone. I have a few important things to say. The cafeteria goes silent in an instant. Everyone turns in Coach's direction, who's standing next to a seat. Welcome to our first day of our winter science camp. Ahead of us is a full week of activities, lectures, and practical classes, and some lecture time as well. For now, we'll let you rest. After lunch, you're free to do whatever you please. Today is for your integration and fun. Devin takes out notes from his pocket and starts reading from it. Dinner is at 1600, here in the cafeteria. This evening, if the weather allows, those who signed up for it will be observing stars from the terrace. All the guest house facilities are at your disposal. This includes a swimming pool, a sauna, and a common space with a snooker table. There's a sauna here? Small one for me. Please remember that tomorrow we're meeting at the entrance at 7:45 for a trip to the town. Don't be late. Breakfast is served at 700. Devin folds the paper back and hides it in his pocket, looking around the room at all the students. You're all students, so you're free to leave the guest house. You're all adults. I swear I can read. Just please don't do anything stupid. It will be us teachers who would have to handle that. If you need anything, you can find me in room number 2. In case there's an emergency, I'm your first person to contact. I see that most of you have finished already. That's all for now. You're free to go. Can't wait for the trip to town. It's been so long since we last went somewhere together. Should be nice, yeah. I'm a bit worried that there won't be anything to do in such a small northern town, though. Have you actually read anything about this place? It's not exactly small. Not really. I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. I'll see it tomorrow with my own eyes. I stand up and stretch out, groaning. Ugh. Now you're making me yawn. Reading makes me yawn. My muscles are still a bit stiff after the overnight ride. I think I'm a bit more tired than I thought. So, see you later? I'm going to my room for a while now. Yeah, see you in a while. Come visit me after, if you have some time. See you, Dark. See you. Be seeing you. Not even an hour after camp has passed, it looks like I've already made some friends here. Now that's a good start. I grab a sunshine bun from her plate and take a bite, holding it through the paper. It's so good. I let out a pleasured sigh. Turn around. Walk out of the cafeteria to the sunshine with the sunshine bun in my paw, heading towards my room. I bump into a few students on my way from the cafeteria, but thankfully the bun didn't take any damage. Leaving the cafeteria room, I catch myself humming a melody. I haven't been in such a good mood for a long while. And I've got every reason to be. The air here is clean and pleasant, even inside the guest house. I have nothing to worry about. No classes, no assignments, no groceries, or cleaning to be done. So peaceful here. And I feel strange energy building up inside me. Excitement for the coming time that threatens to explode. Ooh, I'm free. I have nowhere to hurry, and at the same time, there's so much I want to do. And we have the whole camp ahead of us. I already can't wait to walk around the forest here, take some photos, and hop into a sauna afterwards. Walking through the glazed part of the corridor, I see the same panorama of the mountains as for my room. I can't get enough of this view. Shroud peaks covered in snow, barren and raw. The forest undulating in the wind. The falling snow, pearly white and gleaming. Beautiful, isn't it? I do kind of feel bad about skipping the parts with Mikko. I mean, maybe we should read these parts now that I think about it, because it's like focusing on this cute little guy here, you know? So I'd kind of want to, experience the thing, because, like, I can't remember what happened on that time we skipped when we were visiting him. I mean, I guess we're helping him empty stuff out? Unsure. Yeah, well. I helped startled. I got completely lost in my thoughts, and did not hear the footsteps behind me. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I saw you standing here, and daydreaming. What's up? Just thinking how great it is to be here now. It's a good change of scenery from time to time. Mikko walks up to the window and stands beside me. His arm almost brushes against mine, but he doesn't move any further anyway. Away. His gaze focuses on the view before us, but then his tail touches mine for a brief moment before he sways it back to the other side. Looks like he's still hesitant to initiate physical contact, or maybe he's unsure if I would be okay with it. I move a bit close to him so that our arms touch. He's shorter than me by a head, so we can't bump shoulders, but I hope he understands the gesture. A subtle smile appears in the snout. I brush my tail against his and doesn't shy away, keeping close to me. Hey, good to see you two getting along well. Suddenly, I hear Tanuki's voice behind us as he approaches us and pats our backs unceremoniously. What are you two doing here? Just looking outside. Really depressing, isn't it? I'm starting to miss the sun already. What, you don't like snow? It's fun for a while, but I'd rather be on the beach now and catch some sun in my fur. Is that what you moved to Norway for? No, not really. I like Vikings a lot. Cold a little bit less. Vikings? Yes, like in Thor. I liked that movie a lot. Like in what, Travis? Oh, or you don't know. Never mind. Anyway, I'd better be going. I want to rest a bit after lunch. You know, digesting takes some energy. Have a nice rest. I'll be in my room in any case. You know where to look for me. Feel free to drop by. I nod and turn around, continuing to my room. Okay, I think we can skip this part, unless, are there after? No. Okay. Unless, Mikko appears. Ooh. Back up. Yeah. Just a bit slower after that. Okay, audit mode. So yeah, we go to the key door, we can't find our key, we start looking for it. Hmm. Well, let's look for the key. I think Rune would appear. Okay, Bjorn's here. Ooh, back up, back up, back up, back up. I don't remember Bjorn, though. I mean, this is new, so we'll actually read it, I guess. Dark? What are you doing? I was jumped back, startled. Why is everyone here, set on suddenly today? Oh, Bjorn, hi, didn't you see you there? I try to hide my nervousness the best I can. My voice still comes out, slightly quivering. Thankfully, he doesn't seem to notice. Huh, you must have been daydreaming pretty hard. I'm quite easy to see. Actually, I lost the key in my room, and I'm looking for it now. Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. I must look pretty downcast right now, with how he's looking at me with sympathy. Do you know what might have happened to it? No idea. I'm retracing my path and looking for it along the way. Hey, how about you tag along? I'm not really doing anything right now. Anyway, maybe I could help. I think last time Lake found it with me. Mary's perked up at his words. I definitely would feel better having someone by my side now. Sure. I could use some company. Tag along if you wish. Bjorn nods, shoving his paws into his pockets. I was like, why my paws? So, you went straight to your room after lunch, or did you go anywhere else? I went straight to my room, so I hope I'll find the key in the cafeteria. Okay, let's go then. I'll keep my eyes open too. Ooh, maybe somebody left their sunshine roll there. I chuckle. He's more of a glutton than I thought. Frankly, I would gladly have another one too. I kind of feel like I want to go back to Devon, because if we're doing this now, then later when we do Bjorn's route, we might just skip this, you know? Bugger. And it would save us time. I'm just gonna do that. Sorry. Because that's Bjorn stuff, you know? But yeah, you go to Devon, and let's do it just a tad bit quicker. And this will be a longer Let's Play, so we can just get through a whole bunch of this stuff. He's like, oh my god, you seem traumatized by your lack of key. Green... Do we do green tea? Yeah, let's do black tea. I feel just so unhappy that that glitch happened where Skip is just not there. Do I have to redo this stuff? Oh, I guess I could have gone through everything in all my Let's Plays and done the things. I mean, maybe I'll do that. But then what happens if it happens again? You know? Country. That's weird. Then, because when I did the older version, like, when I tested it for 2.4, it seemed to be still there, you know? Yeah, we talked to Devon and why he came here and about his Discman and stuff like that. And then we're outside, going through the trees, take a picture of our femboy self. Definitely femboy. Or twink. Yeah, twink. That would be the word. And then there's another tiger that's like, what, 32 or something? Or was he 20 something? He's in that range. It's kinda nice, I guess. I don't know. And then there's Lake, the good boy. I wonder who Lake was talking about, who he has a crush on. Main character? Toruf? Or... But we've done these things before. So we'll just continue on, you know? I don't really have to read these. Let's see, what was it? Or Jorgen, maybe. Tell me about your games, Travis. He seems a bit more approachable now that he has more than one face. Agree with Travis. I can't remember what we're agreeing about, but okay. I feel like this is a bit more agreeable. If we skip everything but the stuff. But yeah, we'll do that. Walk around the guest house aimlessly for a while, and my paws lead me to the residential area. Suddenly, I remember that we probably should do this. I realized that I'm standing in front of the door to Mikko's room. Mikko invited me for a visit earlier. I guess I could come in for a while. All I have to do is knock on the door, and I'm greeted by my school friend again, but it takes a few seconds of hesitation before I finally do it. Just a moment. I can faintly hear Mikko's voice from behind the door. I'm going to try to speed read. I don't have to wait long. After several seconds, the door opened and Mikko's smiling face greets me. Oh, it's you, Dark. Good to see you. I enter the room, and he closed the door after me. The whole floor is cluttered with a multitude of cables and boxes filled with blinking lights arranged in a semicircle. On the floor, everything is lays on pillow and pilot. Oh wow, Mikko, did you really bring all this with you? Where'd you even get it to fit it? Mikko smiles, completely ignoring the question. I was finished working on the track. Maybe Bjorn helped him. Dunno. I have to work on the drum pattern. It sounds a bit too repetitive at the moment. He sits with his instruments or next to him. Back on the floor in front of all the gear. He presses a button and the music starts to play from a small speaker he has on the desk. I want you to mesmerize the lights, the pulse and rhythm and music. You can sit here next to me if you want. He moves himself aside and a huge pillow has space for it. Oh, sure. I sit down next to him, leaning against him out of necessity as he presses back against me, and I can feel heat radiating from the small woven body. Ooh, woven. The music fills the room slowly, transforming the space around us. Close my eyes, letting the room become a vessel in which to travel through the imaginary landscapes, less buddy sounds radiate through the room floor. Next to me, Mikko continues to work on the track, playing around with the side next to him. What are you doing exactly? I'm using the group hooks to build an open trigger parallels, randomize, introducing various to it. I'm also manipulating samples of the sound you want. I'm also trying different timings to get the pattern myself too. I do everything on this phone box. Program MIDI signals to communicate with the rest of the gear. Here, these two are external synthesizers as the Proton. There's only sampler built in, and I like to use this mixer of all the. I don't pretend I understand. Finally, Mikko turns to look at me. So, Dark, what's up? Do you enjoy the trip? Yeah, I'm quite a bit rather than calm so far. I say, mindful though, I was just. I really guess I thought I could visit you and expect you to be working in music. I hope I'm not bothering. And well, I'll ask my kid in my room and kind of without one for now. Most things are there, and I'm really happy with that. Oh, Dark, that's awful. You notified the staff, right? What are you going to do now? Yeah, I went to the front desk and asked him in the same question. Let's just say, for now, I don't know yet. No, they didn't have a spare anything? There is one, but the office is in town. Apparently the car getting now. Sure, everything will be fine, Dark. You stand and press the button as the music stops. Okay, I think I'm done. So, what do you think of the track? It's meh. I mean, I like it. I like what I heard so far. Can you play it again? You can click something on the synth and the track starts playing again. Fuck, now I'm getting a memory again. I actually feel like I'm sitting on a clouds looking at colorful patches of ground below. There's purple, green, yellow, and some turquoise here, and the land moves around slowly, and in time we feel the pink clouds. No, it's midnight, and full moon floods the path through a silvery glow. But there's definitely turquoise and purple, you're right. Back in the middle school, you used to say there's a slight synesthesia, so you literally saw music as colors, or at least claimed to. In any case, I like it a lot. Mikko gives me a smile and blushing slightly and turns off the music. Thanks, started working on it here after you arrived. I wanted it to, in a way. To be a snapshot away from all the bus on our way here, looking at the views and breathtaking. I remember Mikko always liked the idea of documenting everything around him, though usually in unusual ways. He suddenly looks away from me, focuses on getting somewhere outside the window. You know about your room. If you need a place, you could always stay here. His voice throws off as he changes his mind in the middle of a sentence, and his words came out really quiet. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you well. He gulps and looks back with me determination. If you need a place, you're always welcome here. I decided to wait with my decision to everything, so I'm not going to make any declarations now, but it'd be nice knowing that I have a place to stay. That's much appreciated, Mikko. It's great to have you as friends. I mean it. He looks at me, waiting for a response. It's an option. I don't want to make a declaration now, because maybe someone find a key or something else unexpected will happen. Mikko nods. He doesn't really seem to be happy with that response, though. Sure. He looks down his gear and starts fidgeting with the knob, even though music's playing anyway. Quickly notices the pointlessness of that and stops. I think I'll go for now. I can visit you again till later. Later, how about that? Oh, sure. Maybe you would like to go for a walk? I haven't been in the forest in quite a long time. Yeah, after dinner maybe. Sounds good to me. See you later. Give it to him and leave the room. And now. Why do I wave to him? That was awkward as hell. Yeah. And then do auto. Are these both nudies? I mean, I think they're both nude. Though I guess we won't see him nude, so we'll do that one, you know? Damn it, don't give me that face. Makes me bellowist. I said, don't give me that face. I mean, things are going to be different since, you know, we haven't been hanging out all day. Yeah, we'll take another peek at Rune. He's going to be having his shorts on. Because he's not going to be no wooed. Oh. Wait, you're embarrassed by my nudity? Terrible. Americans. But yeah, he didn't really invite us to swimming this time around, but we went swimming. We didn't have any swimming trunks, so we did it naked since we're Norwegian or something like that. And the American Devon wasn't a bit embarrassed about that, but then, you know, we swam and then showered. And these guys are talking, and we're having our dinner lunch. Like, we're... Nope. There's a Mikko here. It's a wild Mikko. Oops, wrong thing. Do we have... I mean, I guess we could do a little savey save. Right here. Back up. Just want to make sure that we, you know. Right, back up. Okay, so do we have a natural... Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to, skip anything we haven't seen before. I'm trying my best. Let's see, dark. Oops, I guess we should kind of slow it down a bit again. Yeah, well, you know, game's work in progress. What are you doing here? Would you mind if we joined the tables? Oh yeah, we joined tables. Is it okay if you speak for everyone here? Why would I? It's actually cool. Join table. So yeah, we sat with them, and then we're joining tables. And then we're gonna have pancakers with blueberries, and Rune's gonna eat all the blueberries. I mean, we've done this several times before. At least 3. Instead of having an auto, I'm actually just pressing this so I can actually speed read it, you know? Oh, hopefully there's nothing particularly different. I know that Buck was different. He's like, what do you mean, Buck? And it's like, oh, $1. And then they talk about teas, a little bit about coffee. Oh yeah, and then we're put on the spot of like, oh, we didn't find our key. I don't remember doing that because let's see, we're Rune, and then we tag along with Rune and Devin again, and then I can't remember. Was Lake and Jorgen going to the foosball table? Okay. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I remember we did this one time, I think, but I'm not sure if we went all the way through. We all just kind of laid on the bed and hung a bit. Yeah, we'll continue going, even though I have to yeet at some point. For biological reasons, if you know what I mean. Let's just look at my face. Time to speed read again. Yeah, looking when it gets out. There's nothing but Yoko's though. Japanese. Mikko. Conversation and Bjorn having cafeteria eatings. Written down, played for once. It's just to go to his room again. Yeah, I know. Let me dream. Then treats like Yoroka no stay when ever visits Japan. I mentioned having nonsense, sleeping on futons, etc., etc. I remember Ryoko's was having nonsense, sauna, swimming pool here. That's even nicer. I'd rather sleep on bed rather than futon. Pretty good too. Open up to other cultures too. Travis seems unconcerned, simply saying because he's never been to one. Okay, you got me there. I didn't travel that much. He knows mostly Norway, and my parents are boring people around the world. I prefer to spend a vacation in the country and I doesn't want to stay anywhere. Shucks. What do you, Mikko? Do you travel much? My parents traveling a few trips together, mostly visiting Scandinavian countries though. I haven't been to Iceland, Denmark, and obviously Norway. Oh, and once went to Poland visiting. Apparently my grandmother was born there as little. And then mostly old buildings, industrial chimneys. I wonder how the country looks now. It seems sort of desolate back then, and not changed in 15 years. Definitely looks better now. I would like to see more of the world. Go somewhere beyond Europe. You're lucky you have been Japan, Travis. Yes, I am. Either way, did you play some music? You mentioned the recording stuff again. Your music close the gear and switches on. Sure, I have a few traps I'm working on, mostly ham and stuff, though. Maybe you like this one. Is different than you usually do, and fairly happy how it turned out. Because first in the group box and the music playing, Jalen lies down in bed and closes his eyes. There's Bjorn it. There's the same laying back next to me. Close my eyes too, leaning against the wall. This is nice. You know, I missed it a lot more than I thought. I was sitting with my friends, listening to music together and just chilling. Yeah, I missed that too. At least last time I did was, I don't know, the beginning of high school. It says, dude, it reminds us of small evenings spent with Mikko and at home only, then to listen to different stuff. My Drake fancy, a whole bunch of things that are kind of like real stuff, but it also changed. Used to have tradition enjoying lunch Saturdays and I didn't even meet your friends to listening party would rain, sunset, line darkness on the floor and listen to our favorite albums. Usually stay with sound for the whole duration, just enjoying the music and each other's presence like we're doing right now. As we spend time together, the interest did not die down until I forgot it completely, and I don't understand how much I just missed it. I guess it's been a long since I moved to Finland, but I filled my days with work and I didn't even notice it. Tarek, do you remember our school trip to Turku in middle school? Yeah, we did the same thing then if I remember correctly, only we were listening to Magic Fantasy and didn't lying on beds on the floor. Next to Bjorn shifts on the bed and his fuzzy arms reached against me. Moved next to Mikko. Everything about the situation reminds me of the time we spent together. It's almost like I did in middle school. Maybe nostalgia hits me. I get up and walk out to Mikko, sitting on the floor and lean against the wall and sit next to him. Tark, Hesitates for a moment, but finally leans against me, resting his hand on my shoulder. Mikko. His voice still surrounds the tenderness and emotion I can't name. Psycho times, isn't it? It is weird how we're oddly enough old enough to say old times. One thing we are just joking around, although it is weird to be in university already. Surreal at the same time, but also very real. Different kind of freedom, but also solitude with it. Not to be burdened with any responsibilities. We do whatever we want, so I can say it late whenever we want. Eat a whole cake for dinner, drink until morning in the late evening, and forget about class, forget about everything. You know, once you taste that, it takes a long discipline. Won't have the control over your life, do you? It's why I didn't say I'm quite good at it already. How about you? I don't know. Well, you know, having control over your life isn't, well, once in a while is bad, but maybe we need a period in our lives. Sorry. That was just a lot of So I'm complete chaos and just removed stronger than before. I don't really miss home yet, but I miss living there, having times to wake up in the morning, having to make all the decisions myself. All that passed quickly. Believe me, to come back in a few days and you'll see. Yeah, you're probably right. I got used to this reason also. I feel like I miss those times. I really am happiness back then, you know. I had some issues with myself I couldn't really deal with it until a lot later, but wasn't really happy. So yeah, I suspected that. I didn't help much, did I? There's some burn in his eyes, bright flame that doesn't recognize. Oh, no, you didn't. Don't ever think of it like that. Anything, it was me who hurt you. I can't see you like this. I'm sorry. Tell me something, Dark. Are you happy now? I can't remember, but let's say yes. I think I'm at least here in this room at this moment. That's good to hear. You know, I feel I wasn't ever late when I last started. I don't wait for anything in order. I want to feel alive. Huggies. I can feel him snuggling up against me, his little pine body fitting him against mine. Sorry, I guess all this rapid talking is making my throat go all weird. He's catching me off guard and relaxed on and suddenly putting my arm around close all you're spending together condensed in one single moment. Mikko. Sounds familiar and comforting. It smells like sunny evenings and green meadows. Like in best memories, his can of whiskers tickle my neck and don't mind at all. I'm a wolf back and don't care about anything else. I don't even hear the music playing anymore. Just the two of us here, these four walls and nothing else. Mikko. His denim jacket is rough under my paws. Underneath is my friend, and I didn't know he even missed so much. I snuggled close to him. I snuggled close, and he holds on to me completely still. Then I started to feel started to pass back gently, and he shakes low for a moment. I feel like he's sobbing. I really should make sure I catch these CGs, because I can't remember if they're in all the videos, but you know, I should do that. Also, he's doing that whole thing where he has the glasses that doesn't have the things that go up to the ears. But it would be hard to figure out how you do that, you know? There's some chest t-shirt. Dark. I'm here. And now I'm somewhere else. Rune's room or terrace with lake. Was that when we're going out and hanging around with stuff? God, I'm gonna have to use some. What was? Oh yeah, we probably don't know rune enough to do rune thing. Buddy. Damn. Can we say those are male tits? 53. I mean, it's not a big video, but it's gonna take a while to process anyways. And this is just a little bit of Mikko, you know? We have snowball fights. Let's pick autumn. Like, in Alaska, I like summer. In Texas, I really don't like summer. Hot, humid, full of bugs. Oh, and Lakes here's like, oh, were you avoiding me? And my character's like, I'm not avoiding you, I was just, you know, kind of caught up in everything, you know? I think that was Bjorn, so let's just go to the common space. Saving Bjorn for Bjorn route. Oh, right, here. We can quickly kind of go over this. Basically, see Mikko do on the piano, and then we listen to Mikko on the piano. Wait, there he has those things. Torv comes in and it's like, you're good at music. You said salads, and Mikko's like, no, I don't want to. And he's like, but you should. And he's like, no, I don't want to, and gets angry at him. And then we play the piano. And he's like, oh, I love Minecraft. I do remember that because we've done it so many times. So I feel a bit more justified in skipping it. Oh, autoing it. And then I guess we listen to Mikko play some more. And now stargazing. It saves me and you so much time to just kind of quickly run through these things. So yeah, we're trying to look for Jupiter or something like that. Talking about the stars. Now everybody can enjoy it. I'm gonna do bug snacks after this. Or start it. Well, now we finally got up to the part we were trying to get to. Things are probably gonna be different than that. After choice, I don't know. I think we had all those things done. So anyways, that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. Ooh, woof. Yeah. That was a big pain, because it's like, darn. The glitch, because it's like, okay, you load some save files and stuff happens. And, like, loading some save files, that's kind of fine, because I more or less know what I picked, I guess. The skip, I mean, that's maybe a bit less I know what I picked kind of thing. But then also the images. I mean, the images I can, pass over, because we'll see them when we see them instead of me clicking the gallery. And I got the hiccups for some reason. Because, like, there was some with Bjorn, and I haven't done any pictures with Bjorn. I would look over well, then I'd have to censor that, because there's a deer butt, I guess. Well, anyways, until next time, comment, cuz, like, comment, something you like, dislike, spit. Sorry, I'm a bit burnt out. Like to say, if you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that have grown. Please remember spaying your animals that control the population. And if you play this game, don't support them or get them a news version, Patreon. Anyways, until next time, let's say me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. So thanks and see ya.